I had some teachers who reached out to me in K through 12. I was actually a part of the generation of students who went from segregated schools to integrated schools, and it was very, very tough times where you became just one of very, very few at some schools that might not have been the most welcoming. And more often than not, there were teachers who stepped in, encouraged me to value my math skills, to value my writing skills. There were teachers who would bring me books from their personal libraries and said, oh, I think you'll enjoy this book, or I think you might identify with a character in this, novel. And it was those teachers who showed me the power of engaging. I had several teachers who fell into this category. Two specifically. One, an English teacher.
Okay.
And I double majored at Florida State in math and English.
Okay.
And an English teacher, I wrote a paper that I did not spend a lot of time on. I got an A minus. She gave me an A minus, and she said, "I gave you the A minus based on the competition in the class." She says, "Well, if I'm going to give this student a C, based on your work, this is an A minus." She said, "It really broke my heart, though." And I was like, wow, that's kind of harsh. I got an A, out of this. And she said, "Because I know you didn't do the best that you could."
Right.
And she says, "I don't want you comparing yourself to others." And she says, "I think you do that. I think you're trying to do better than the person next to you." She said, "But you're going to run into people who didn't grow up in the same town that you grew in. And you're going to compete for jobs where people from all over the country, all over the world are competing." She says, "And I don't want you sitting there having missed a great opportunity because you didn't do the best that you could do." And it weighed on me, it still weighs on me. Whenever I find myself running short of time, it's like, oh, as Ms. Clark said, am I doing the best that I can do? And
Right.
sometimes the answer is no, I'm not doing the best. But those were some of the words that weighed on me. Teaching is undervalued in our community, in our culture. Right now, I think that we are in the midst of what I hope is some type of a renaissance in education, where we will move far beyond No Child Left Behind, and start to look at transformative learning and giving students meaning and purpose. But my advice to an aspiring teacher would be the same advice that I heard one of the teachers, I think is one of the greatest teachers I've ever met, was that if you don't love it, it'll show. And love what you do. I would advise the teachers to love what they do.